recording. There we go. I'm not gonna stream this time just because I don't feel like setting it up. I'll upload it later.
Sounds fine too.
The Druid Kairos has joined the party for this job, as their interests align, as just taking the job seems like easy money. In the bar, Vidnar, you had woken up and found your party to be gone. You decided it was the best course of action to go drinking. There was a bar right next to the inn, and you spent most of your day there.
I am a very smart fight.
You saw the rest of your party come in, but you decided it was best to stay quiet, as you figured they might have had their reasons for leaving early. And then you saw two figures in white cloaks come in and begin talking with the group. You noticed on their backs they have what appeared to be emblems of the sun on them.
Praise the sun.
Not quite. Roll me a religion check.
Rolling. Aha!
You recognize them as as from the Church of the Companion. That is what was established as the main sect of Bellhead's religion. They kind of don't really acknowledge the Bellheads.
Well, their religion is wrong, but they have their right to practice it.
Yep.
I will merely sit here and need a drink.
So, you saw that the party, and you managed to hear as they were talking quite loud with these, what you assume to be holy people, about taking a job to guard people at a theater. And then eventually, when they looked like they were about to get up, you loudly stood up and proclaimed that you were coming too.
One second.
Oh.
Phone call.
Alright.
The party was then escorted to the front of the theater, which is gated off at this point. The gate itself is much newer than the theater, which is older. And it looks like it's in pretty good shape, but you can tell it's seen better days. It is a large building at 2 stories. It is on the map, on the crossing map. Let me pull it up myself so I can get a good look. It is the T-shaped building in the left-hand corner. Basically, it wasn't that far from you guys at all. It is the one building that is not labeled, essentially. You guys were brought over there, and you saw out in front of the still locked gate a group of kids. 2 tieflings, one elven, or half elf. You're not sure which, but definitely the one descent. A halfling child, and then a normal human child. And then kind of already kind of starting to climb the gate, you see a dwarvish child.
Lots of small children.
Of course, the dwarvish child is the one that's like, let me in!
Let me go! Alright, let me,
I'll fall into the sky!
Alright. I'm just writing this down for myself, because I had forgotten from last time, so... Alright. Oh boy. Okay, the dwarf child is a male. Human and half-elf are both females, and then the tiefling children, there's one female and one male. They all seem to be dressed in the same kind of clothing. It's kind of similar to what the priests or the holy men are wearing, but they aren't like there's no symbols on it. It's just basically just white clothing, cut from the same cloth, basically. Oh, hold up. Vilsing is online. Let me invite them to come here. Okay. Yeah, it showed you trying to connect. Okay, and that's pretty much where we left.
Hello. What up?
And then you also see, I'm pretty much putting you on this, like, I'm introducing the situation we're in right now, Belsimo. I'll talk with you in a moment specifically about this, but the party has begun to approach the theater with where children are and where you are too, Belsimo. You've already accepted the job that the party has taken to basically guard these children on what's known as a test of courage, quote unquote. In this kind of superstitious theater, like there's all you know about it is that it has a legend of that anybody who's gone inside of it when it has not come back out. So not very many people go near it, and there's this massive iron gate around it. You were left behind to watch over the children, and it seems like you could care less as you are standing off to the side of the gate, just with kind of a cloak pulled over. Which instrument do you play? Did you decide that?
All I have are these two little symbols, like finger symbols.
Ah,
Clap,
The
clap,
bone.
clap, clap.
I see. You're busy polishing those.
Plays the bones.
Yeah.
But yeah, run your updater for Fantasy Grounds, and you should be able to connect. Because it shows that you're running a different version than me. But you had the right info. With one vibrant turtle.
Oh, I don't know the password though.
There isn't one.
Oh, perfect. I assumed it was that one, since it was the one we connected before.
Yeah. So go ahead and start slapping together your character on here while we play. You're not going to really have to worry about too much. Well, you shouldn't have to worry about combat or anything yet, so who knows what's going to happen.
Well, we're dicks, so probably combat somewhere.
Who knows what's going to happen, Tommy?
I don't know. I think I've got a pretty good idea. I have a good guess. There you go. I don't have an idea. I have a good guess. I can throw at it.
All right. So the party's approach. You now see the tall humanoid figure. It seems to be polishing some shiny bits of metal, not caring what the kids are doing, or that the dwarven child is trying to climb the fence currently right next to him. But he's standing there with the children. The holy men kind of call for the children to come back around and begin to explain that you guys are the ones who will be accompanying them into the theater. Yep, these are the ones who will be going with you, kids. Don't hurt them. Please. We're paying them. And like the dwarven child hops off and kind of like walks on up to you, Keys. Walks on up to your character, Tommy. And just kind of looks at you. You see he's already got a bit of a beard starting to grow.
Dwarven children have beards growing.
What are you? Like, he has a deep voice, surprisingly, for a child.
I'm gonna look back ahead. Hey, this Brock's talking to me. Go away, Brock. And I'm gonna, like, try to navigate my way away from the kid.
Yeah, I remember the
Look,
blaster.
I'm a dwarf!
Is there a difference? I'm gonna look up at Het.
That's just gonna be busy laughing. Only a little bit, Key. Only a little
Alright,
bit.
I'm gonna throw my head back and make the sound of an avalanche.
Oh.
Fall.
You're trying to trick me with that one, aren't you? Sound of an avalanche. I am no rock, I am a dwarf.
Where's your mountain?
Don't have one anymore.
Anymore.
Did him leave?
What? How do you lose a mountain? They're like.
If I know, ask me mom and pa. They're gone too.
Aw.
Fucking island's gone.
Aw.
Wait, hold on. What kind of fucking dwarf lives on an island?
What kind of fucking bird speaks?
Oh, this isn't actually my speaking. I copy this and I'm gonna like repeat his voice. What kind of dwarf or what kind of bird fucking speaks?
Oh, exactly. You're here. Oh,
You sure,
excuse
dude?
me. I have a theater to get into. He goes back towards the fence.
I'm gonna hold on before he leaves. Before he does, I'm gonna ruffle his head. You sure do, champ. Be the best bird you can be and climb.
Oh,
He like kind of, you see his head physically trying to shrink into his body, but like it's just no stop.
We'll point back ahead. It's a fucking turtle. It lied to me.
That's gonna.
I'm a
That's gonna
dwarf.
chuckle. That's gonna be laughing.
The little female human and the female half elf are kind of like holding hands next to each other, kind of like looking at you guys very warily. And you see the tiefling children. The female tiefling is hiding behind the male, kind of like peeking out around him.
Oh god. Don't worry, kids. I don't get angry unless I get drunk.
God damn.
You're not gonna get angry at kids, Key thing.
Oh no, not at them.
The female holy,
But that turtle.
the female holy person comes over to you, Het, and she is holding out a bag what seems to be full of coins as you hear it kind of jingling around. Alright, I've got half for you now, and I'll have half for you after the job is complete. And she leans in closer. If any of them die, you don't get paid.
Head's gonna look at her. I take my job very seriously.
Well, with that kind of armor, I'd sure hope so. Here's
Hey
the
kids, you want to hear about the time we escaped from prison? He's purposely talking.
Oh god. I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. Here.
I'm gonna take the coins. If Head had a face right now, he'd just be like stone face, like my life. This is great. Yeah, he's taking the coins.
All right. You feel it's got some good weight to it. She's paying you. Like from what you can tell, she's paying you to divvy it out to everybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna look inside and see how much.
From which there's a few platinum pieces in there, and some gold. You'd actually have to take it out. And platinum is
Yeah,
worth...
I'm not gonna actually count it. I'm gonna make the motion to put it like back behind me and attached to my belt, but in reality, I'm gonna lean forward a little bit and just drop it into my legs. Inside me.
Here's
So
the thing.
every
What
time you
we
step,
do.
you clank.
Yeah, every time he walks, he just jingle, jingle, jingle.
He is freaking the fuck out because he's like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
He's like a dog. He's like looking at it and growling and just like repeating the sound back at it. What the
I
fuck
just
is
imagine
happening?
like if you've seen the Disney version of Robin Hood where the guy has the cast and puts the coins in it.
You know what? Fuck. I'm actually gonna attach it to my belt.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude.
Alright. Alright, so we'll leave these fine gentlemen with you. I take back fine, actually, looking at you, Keys. These gents... No. People. No.
Gentle bird, ma'am. I am a scholar and not a saint, but I'm a scholar of some sort.
Whew.
Yeah, because you're sure as hell not a saint. God.
I missed the
Hey.
terminology.
Hey. You stop that.
Whatever.
Alright, so Brett, for a backstory for you, I'm just going to fill Brett in. I got a drink that was so strong that they called it an alchemist's dream or some shit like that. And it was like 10 gold for this one shot. And then he gave me a little ball of alcohol, and like when I put it down, it was like completely fire. Then I bit the ball in my mouth, and it was like more alcohol, but it soothed the burn. They literally had to fight the burn of alcohol with more alcohol.
Yep. He decided to rename it Fire and Ice after that because you were the first one to try it out.
It ate away at the table.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
it sounds like you guys had fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun last session. Alright, so then you see the she goes back to the other Holy Dress band, and they begin to walk off back towards the area which the town hall is. For your reference, well, I guess we'll be calling you Gary now. For your reference, Gary, the Google Drive doc that I just posted in the general chat, that is a town map. You'll have to download it because it's too big of a file for me to put it up onto Fantasy Grounds, but it's a town map where you guys are currently.
Sounds good.
Okay. So now you guys are currently left alone with the children, unless you guys would like to try to stop them for some reason, as they are currently walking off.
Hey, Vidnar, you stay over here and watch the kids real quick. I gotta talk to the mayor in that. Come on, Het. I need to have a one man on bird. Yeah, there we go. One-on-one conversation with you.
I'm not leaving the kids.
Hey, I'm gonna climb up to him then. I'm gonna climb on him and like whisper in his ear.
Oi, children, come. You like
And
to
I'm
play
on.
games, yes?
Right click on my character, and you can actually whisper to me.
Yeah. There we go.
Only one of the children seems interested in what you just said. It is the female human.
Oh,
She comes over to you, like, she's kind of dragging her half-elf friend along now. She's very hesitant. Games? I like games.
yes. Vidar shall teach you how to play games. But I need all the children. Come.
Guys, I want to play a game. Come on. The dwarf is like, he's halfway up the fence, but he keeps slipping down.
Can I just like go up to him and like pick him up off the fence and put him down?
Yeah,
No.
he doesn't want to be, so give me a strength check. This is going to be a contest.
Oh god, against a child's strength.
He gets a turtle string.
Yeah, you beat him. You yank him off as he's like, no, I don't want to. You can't. Like, you hear the metal groaning from the fence, and you actually see it. You see it. The fence is what gives way, actually.
You just dragged the child at the fence.
Because the fence has kind of rusted over a bit. He just, plunk, some of the metal just rips right off of it. It's old iron. It's been there for a long time. It's been outside. So now he's currently holding on to 2 sticks of iron. And now he's kind of like, he's like flailing about, like, put me down! A dwarf is never supposed to be picked up!
This is great.
I give him a funny look and then I set him down and I bring them over to the games.
As you set him down, he kind of like gets into almost a runner's pose. No one messes with Malik Blackbeard, and he charge, and he runs at you with the 2 sticks of iron as if he's about to try to impale you with them. Roll me a dex save.
Toddler Teenage Mutant Turtle.
I fucking love a drunk key. Drunk key is great.
He rolled poorly. He just kind of ends up going between your legs as he has put his head down and is trying to ram you now. Without seeing, he just runs right on by, and you trip him almost as he goes by. He lands face first, getting a mouthful of dirt, and he stands up. His face is all scratched up now. He's spitting out the dirt. He begins to stroke his miniature childlike beard. The prepubescent beard.
I was gonna say, can you use childlike beard in this sentence?
for a dwarf, in this case, yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Google what childlike beard looks like.
Hayden.
We'll just say prepubescent for this case. What's up?
Hayden.
Yeah.
I want to come over to him again and pick him up by the scruff of his shirt and lift him up my face and go, "Child, we are going to play games now. Do you understand?"
He has his arms crossed and he's looking at you like very squinted eyes.
I'm trying to be very
Malik
scary.
Blackbeard acknowledges your win.
Good.
Careful, don't get that thing too close to your face. It might be one of them alligators.
Or let me at him! It looks like he's running midair as you're holding him up. It's not working though. He is getting. He eventually it gets to the point where he's just. You win this time, bird. Put me down.
Game snap, come. I put him down.
As you put him down, like he physically bends over and begins like dry heaving.
Is just watching all of this, like, just beyond amused.
You notice that the tiefling boy is also kind of laughing his ass off.
He's
just like crying inside his armor. That's my boy.
Het is also standing fairly close to the 2 tiefling children, like between them and everyone else.
Alright. Let's see. Trying out some notes real quick. Just for later. So I have to remember Malik's name now. Malik Blackbeard.
Malik Blackbeard. He's probably got a red ginger beard or something.
Oh, that's so
No, it's
good.
blonde at the moment. Doesn't have any color. He's a kid. All right. Okay.
Hayden,
So
can I look at the building real quick and get like? Can I roll an Arcana to see if I see any like dark symbols or anything around it? Like shit that'd be like.
Roll me a perception first. This is to see if you know if you see any symbols or anything.
Nope.
You see an eerie kind of glow. It seems it almost blends in with the moonlight. But you notice that there seems something to be kind of off coming from the top floor. You don't see it coming in through the bottom floor at all. It's only on the top floor. It is very faint. Now roll me an Arcana check. Shit, man.
Damn.
Tommy will never roll this good again for the rest of the session.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
This is it. That's it. He's gonna have to re-roll after this anyway. I mean, what? No.
Forsaken me.
From what you can tell, might be something related to illusion magic. That's
Hayden, you
not
can
it.
see our conversation, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to have to fucking copy and paste that whole thing to you.
Daisy, you're a dumb doggy.
Dumb doggy dumb. Okay. So yeah, you can tell it's probably related to illusion magic, but you aren't sure what, as you do not see the source. You just see the effect of it, kind of spilling out from somewhere. All right. So back with Vidnar and kids.
Yes.
What you end up seeing, the tiefling children, the sister is kind of like pushing the brother forward, kind of keeping him between you and her, like physically pushing him forward as he does not want to move. And eventually making it to your feet. She's just hiding behind the kid again.
Oh god.
What the fuck? Wrong dice.
Yeah, wrong die, buddy.
Wrong dice.
Yeah, I got a
I'm not
75 in
rolling.
strength.
No. I got a 71 on my strength. I think I'm gonna keep it. What do you guys think?
God. That would be something, wouldn't it? So yeah, for rolling for stats, it's just 2 sets of 2 spreads basically, and then pick which one you like.
Like roll 6 pairs of d6, put a line between it, and then roll again. That way you don't get confused.
Those.
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, it's the same way that Dan did it. Well, I suggested that to him anyways. Alright,
Hey. Yes. Once I have all the kids gathered over, I had them sit down in a circle. I'm sitting down too, of course. I'm gonna take out and break out 5 copper pieces for each of them, and hand them the 5 copper pieces, and then take out my pair of knucklebone dice, and say, "So,
Oh my god, are we teaching kids to shoot dice?
Hayden's gonna walk up behind Vidnar. You are not teaching them how to gamble.
Alright, Booby, this one's gonna be useful when you go back to the slums. Watch carefully, I'm gonna teach you how to roll fake dice.
you notice that the tiefling and the tiefling male and the dwarven male are very interested now. Malik likes this game.
Nah, this is probably how you lost the mountain, isn't it?
The tiefling male speaks up, but it's not in common. The only one who understands. Who else speaks Infernal?
I do.
Meatball.
That's
Not me.
that's it. He's speaking in Infernal, just saying how he would like to learn this game. So this tiefling just spoke words at you that you do not understand, Vidnar.
well, right now I'm looking up ahead and going, you don't have a soul. You can't tell me what to do." And
They
then
are
turning back
too
into this.
young, and I do have a soul.
And then
Vidnar!
ignoring his response and teaching these kids how to gamble.
Oh, that roll though.
Feels bad, man.
It's okay. You get to keep rolling. You roll that. Yeah. And
that's
if-
better. That's why I allowed 2 spreads, just so you have a second chance.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm merciful in those ways.
15 is
It's gonna
not
be
bad.
great. It's not gonna be like my fighter. Fucking high and everything. My low score was 15 on my
Oh.
fighter.
No, you're gonna be squishy. In this. Because noble / bard, it's like that's not a lot. Okay. So, are you doing anything specific, Gary? Are you just ignoring what's happening, or are you just still in polishing, or are you like taking in the scene that has?
I'm
Been filming in
quietly
front of
judging everyone.
All right. Yeah, the rest of the party, you guys have noticed now that this figure that is cloaked has not said anything, and he's just kind of been watching you guys while absentmindedly shining his little finger symbols that you notice now.
Oh, Meatball.
I'd like
in the
to-
hyphens. Assume it's like the actual sound of it. It's not like an action. I'll
Yeah.
ask your cursor.
One more, Gary.
Oh, I know.
Throughout this whole thing, I've just been having my head so much rubbing my temple, going, God, what's wrong with these people?
Anything
I'm
else?
out.
All right, the female tiefling pops her head around. Is like it speaks in common. Why do we have to play? I thought we were supposed to go in the theater.
I don't remember.
It's gonna just kind of like shove Vidnar for a second. You don't have to play compassion. It's fine.
I look at
She looks very wide-eyed at you for a second, and just doesn't like she's scared right now. And her brother steps in front of you, in between you and her right now. Just kind of eyeing you, like he's not happy. He's almost growling at you.
I was under the impression that
He's gonna kind of chuckle and be like, good reaction, courage.
They take another few steps back.
Oh, right. What was that? Right. Your mom would be really pissed off at me if she knew I forgot this. Only the insane prosper.
They kind of look at each other for a second. And then look back at you, and both in Infernal they respond, only the prosperous decide what it's saying.
He's just gonna hold a thumbs up. Yeah, I've been looking all over for you too.
They run over and each hug a leg.
He's gonna like pet their heads.
One leg
Daddy
jingles.
bugs may be metal, but there's no less feeling in them.
Well, it's they feel like there's something in there. Like, you know, it doesn't feel empty.
No, it feels
No.
empty, Josh.
No. In my description, it doesn't feel empty.
In what description? The soulbound description?
Yes.
did not the bird ask.
Find that for me and show it to me, please. Just because that'll make a difference for some things.
Homebrew, homebrew, how I love thee. All right, what did Nara say about the bird thing?
Didn't you need me to hold the kids here for a little bit for some reason?
Oh yeah, because we were gonna go off, but we're not. But like, I'm gonna whisper to him now. Can I? Am I undrunk yet? Or how long are we doing this?
Roll me a Constitution save or check.
Nope.
You're not as drunk as you were before, but you're still. You would not be able to pass a test.
The armor responds to external pressure and physical contact as if it is filled rather than hollow, though the space
okay.
inside can be filled or occupied.
All right, that makes some form of sense. That's fine.
Yeah.
I skimmed over it, so
Yeah. I read the whole thing like 4 times.
good. It's your job to do so.
I know, that's what this is for.
Yep. Okay. Gary. Okay. Let's see. Yep, they're currently hugging your legs.
And he's patting their heads. I missed you too.
They ask you. Well, Compassion looks up at you. Says, "Where's Mom?"
He's gonna be silent for a little bit and just crouch down and hug both of them and just say she was caught up on the island.
They both kind of.
Just really soberly and like
Are you saying this in common or in Infernal?
infernal.
Okay. So there's a weird ass conversation going on over there. It's very guttural. You just aren't sure what's being said for the rest of the party. Rest of the party's.
Well, I cannot. Wait, no, it's infernal.
Infernal. Yep.
Okay, no, I can't understand that.
Yeah, it's not abyssal or anything.
When do you choose a fighting style? Sorry to interrupt.
Depends on what level you are. What level are you? What class are you?
2 and a druid.
You don't get to.
Yeah, that's a fighter thing.
That's
It's a fighter
paladin.
or ranger or paladin. It's a martial class.
I'll tell you what, you get a choice between stick or acorn.
At level 3, you get to choose your circle.
2, actually.
Or
For
2.
druids.
Yeah, at
For
level
druids
2,
it's
you
2.
get your choose your circle.
Yeah. Alright, no, I figured. I just didn't understand why I had it on this page, and now I understand. It's for the scout,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
The rest of the kids are kind of freaked out by like the conversation that's going on. The dwarf is like, "What are they speaking?
Don't care. Play
Sounds
games.
like devil talk."
I mean,
He kind of eyes the tiefling children. Well, they are tieflings, and just shrugs and goes back over to the fence now.
I must climb it.
We were playing a game over here.
I thought we weren't supposed to.
Come back.
We're supposed to get into the theater.
I don't know what we're doing. I forgot. Midnar's forgot. What are we doing again?
Het's gonna actually ask his children in Infernal what is going on. What is this test of strength you guys are supposed to do?
Is that what's happening?
Or courage.
You guys can encourage this.
Test of courage that they're supposed to do. Strength. I said strength by accident.
Compassion response be like, is that what's happening? I don't know. Those nice people just have been taking care of us since we got here.
They didn't tell you what you were doing here?
They said it'd be fun.
There's gonna come just like this deepest, like. He's gonna look over at keys jingling. We were totally right. This is some kind of trap.
I fucking knew it.
she looks out from behind the male tiefling. Language. Towards Keys.
See, my daughter is more well behaved than you, key jingling.
We don't really get taught how to. You know my name, not my story, and he's just gonna like keys jiggle at it.
Just jingle at him, jingle, 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 jingle. Threateningly jingle.
Oh,
That's just gonna chuckle. Key jingling is pretty cool. He's got a bad mouth, but he's pretty cool. Beef?
They both both the tiefling children just kind of stare at you for a second, and then
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wave at him, but like the whole lazy drunk wave. When will it end?
I can imagine exactly what that looks like for you too.
Yeah, because you've probably gotten it before.
Yeah, probably have. Alright, okay, so that's what's happening over there. Vinar, what are you doing? You're trying to continue with the...
I don't know. I just asked, what are we doing again? I forgot. In character.
Yeah. So Vidnar's asking the party, what are we doing?
So Het's gonna look at him. Well, we're supposed to take these children into the theater. But it is more than likely a trap.
Yeah, there's like...
You hear from the fence, from the dwarf that's climbing it, Medic doesn't care! He wants to get inside!
That's what we're being paid for, right?
Yeah, they paid a lot of money to just watch kids in a, he held up 2 fingers for air quotes, supposedly haunted theater where people vanish. Again, air quotes. This is very obviously a trap.
That's what we're getting paid for.
Nobody
I am not getting paid to
What?
take my children into a trap.
Whoa, I am a murdering, pickpocketing, orgying, stabbing, murdering bird. And I wouldn't put children in danger. You need to look up your fucking morals.
Merrick
Oh,
puts
wow.
himself in danger. As he continues to climb.
Well, if it is a trap, why don't we go ahead and spring it so that way no other people get hurt?
That
just gonna look
sounds
at
like
him.
a
I'm
good
not putting
idea.
my kids in danger.
Then send them home.
Kiichigo's gonna point back toward the town. I don't give a fuck about these people. All Smiley said we had to do was come and look at the damn place. We've got more than enough information to get paid from him.
I
So,
will.
And we do have half the pay from the church people.
Hey, smart one.
Could just leave.
You with the plan to spring the trap. I will go in.
Good.
Where is the
Oh.
entrance?
God, this is where I die at the bright age of...
We could just leave. We could save the kids, specifically my kids, and just leave.
Hayden, I would like to pluck the dwarf from the fence again.
He's like 3/4. Almost no.
But let's say that this is a trap, and it's set up. It's set up by the people who are watching these kids. Well, these kids don't have a place to go besides back to those people who will put them in more danger.
I have a place for my kids.
Well, great. Your kids are great.
Inside
get
the
him?
armor.
Are they great? They're the best.
Did I get him, Hayden?
Yeah, you got him. You got him as he was about to fall down anyway, so you kind of caught him.
Excellent.
He's kind of, he kind of like looks back up at you. He's a little bit of a sneer.
Mhm.
Let go of me. I need to get over this fucking fence.
My turn. I put him down. I'm gonna pull out my great axe, and I'm gonna slam it into the fence.
Okay. Go for it.
The fence has hit points.
It does.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. You do your
Dong! It rings out very loudly, and it just bounces off. You didn't put enough into it, assuming that it was weaker than it was.
Oh my god, the fence has a fucking higher AC than 11.
It's a giant
Yeah.
ironclad fence.
Yeah, it's iron, man.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Granted, it is rusted, so it's lower than it would be if it was at full health.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and have him go through the gate. Or attempt to go through the gate.
Okay.
Can I toss my axe in and just pull it off?
Pull it off.
Pull open the fence.
Oh, you're just gonna attempt to raw strength it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna look and see if there's a gate that I can open.
No.
You look, and it's right in front of you. Hey, what up? The dwarf is climbing on it the whole fucking time!
I figured there was a door
I'm
somewhere.
gonna open the gate before he swings his axe
Yeah,
again.
they dropped you near the front. Of course that's where the fucking gate is gonna be, dumbasses.
Honestly, it was just kind of more into his shit.
No.
He doesn't even want to go into the fucking theater.
Vidnar, you managed to pull it open enough to where you can stick your head through. That's about it. Meanwhile, Kalros comes up, examines the gate, or roll me an investigation check. Unless you just want to try to open it.
I'm just gonna push on it.
It opens.
Great.
Ah! Well done on making a hole over there. Let's go in that way.
Do you have a map yet for us, Hayden?
So as you guys approach, you see that there are 3 single doors leading in. Are you bringing the children in with you?
The head's not even going fucking in. Head's just staring at them like, okay.
Then
So
tell
it's
you what,
clear there's a trap there.
You
Why are we
stand here
going
and
in?
watch the kids. We'll go in.
Why are we going in?
Hayden, how many kids are there? Exactly?
There are 5 kids in total.
Cool. I'm gonna 5 times 5 is 25. So 25 copper down. That's silver and 5 copper.
Right, you paid them to try to gamble.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just keep in note.
What is Gary's take on all this?
Huh?
They open the gate. They're arguing about whether it's a trap or not, and whether to take the kids in or not. What's Gary's take on all this?
I mean, in my opinion, it looks safe. We should do it.
But you were told it wasn't safe.
I'm gonna look at this person. We just talked about all the reasons this is more than likely a trap.
The Merrick looks over. Holy shit, it speaks! He hasn't done this entire fucking time!
I've been talking.
No, he's pointing at Gary.
Oh, okay. So, what part of bringing children into a trap where people have vanished are we supposed to? You know, where's the logic in that?
Just bring the trap.
Or we can just set the building on fire and walk away.
Look, there is no trap until there is a trap.
No, you've been told
Where's
there
your
was a
wisdom there?
That logic sounds flawless.
Very
Is
obvious.
just gonna put a hand to his helmet.
Very obviously, you see Merrick attempting to sneak off towards the theater. He's not.
I'm gonna have my
doing a good
unseen
job.
servant smack him.
Oh,
Where did that come from?
look,
Stay there, and I'm gonna point at him.
Vidar is done waiting. He is going in now.
Okay, how about we stop waiting then and just go home?
I'm going in.
Oh God, Vidnar.
I'm broke. I need money.
I go in.
I have a bag with platinum in it.
I'm
Let's
gonna
just
like
go.
before he finishes that, I'm gonna like I'm gonna make like a loud alarm sound and like wave my hand dismissingly at him.
I'm not putting my kids in danger.
No, I agree with that. You don't gotta tell everybody we made more than a few gold.
Let's go. Let's go, Key Jingling.
Well, at least
We'll
give
just
us the
wait over
upfront
here
pay.
for the rest of these idiots to go die. And
Alright, but like we leave in like 2-3 hours tops.
yeah. No, if they don't come back out after that, we're out of here.
Then I'd like my upfront pay now, please.
Yeah, no. I am not going in there to scavenge your corpse for what you owe me.
I don't owe you anything. You're the one who came to me.
No, what? No, we answered a flyer.
Oh, great. They answered a flyer. Either way, I owe you nothing.
Exactly. You owe me nothing. I owe you nothing. So go to your death. Go to your death, and we'll wait out here. And if you guys don't die,
Tell you what, hold up.
continue to talk.
I got one of those things, those pictures in your head. Alright. So, we'll keep this money because we did this part of the job. If you go in there and spring the rest of the trap and keep the kids safe, y'all can split that pay.
Wait. I want to do something.
Merrick is still walking towards the entrance. He's almost there.
Smack again.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's still...
just go to grab and drag him back.
It's got
Hayden.
2 strength.
Hayden.
Yeah. What? What's up?
I want to walk over to Het and like give him a serious face from behind my helmet, and then take his helmet off.
As
Okay.
soon as I see him reaching for the helmet, Het's going to punch him in the gut.
Okay, so it's going to be a contest of dex then. Dex checks, both of you. See
Hurrah!
who gets it in first.
Can I use
Good
my
roll.
distracting cry?
Your distracting cry?
Yes, as a reaction, when an ally is about to be attacked, I can impose disadvantage on the attacker.
They already lost.
Who's the ally in this case?
That's true, because you haven't actually been introduced to the party yet. There really is no ally or enemy.
Well, no, it's whoever he chooses to, I guess, in this case. But like, are you so you're choosing to help Vidnar?
Yeah, the one who is obviously being attacked.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
so
by
Vidnar,
2017 standards, they're both being attacked.
Well,
so basically, Vidnar, the paladin, is reaching for Het, the suit of armor. He's reaching for his helmet to take it off, and Het is the one that's going in for the attack. So, who are you protecting, and who are you imposing disadvantage on?
Well, Het's going for the punch, so he's gonna
Yeah.
get disadvantage.
Okay. So,
I'll roll
Roll
another
it.
20.
yeah, as you go for the punch, you just hear, "Oh no!" You hear that. Come.
Yes.
As he takes your helmet off, your vision is skewed, and your punch just goes wide. Currently, the rest of the party sees this. Your children don't.
I punched the dwarf child.
Oh no! Don't punch him. What?
What did you say, smack?
No, the dwarf child is towards the entrance now.
I'm gonna grab my helmet and put it back on my head.
Okay, so Gary
I
and
don't want to let you have your helmet back.
Gary and Calros, roll me a perception to see if you saw something when his helmet was removed.
Wait, I don't want him to have his helmet back.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Gary, give me that roll. So contest of strength then, between Het and Vidnar.
Hurrah!
Damn it.
Yeah,
We're just
You're
struggling
not
to
good at
fight
rolling.
back my helmet.
he still has your helmet.
I'm holding it way up high, out of your reach.
Well, no need for the roll now, because it's very obvious. Gary and Carlos, you both notice there's no head. It is just kind of a mass of what seems to be almost shadow. Like, that's how it's described, right?
Yeah, it's a black shadowy mass with two pinpricks of light.
And for eyes, just kind of in the armor.
Think of humanity from Dark Souls.
Oh, God. Those fucking things.
Yeah.
Kurt,
Okay, Okay. Ah! What? Of course the fucking noble would have that.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Especially as a bard. Jeez, that's like the ultimate support class now.
pretty good.
Okay, he has your helmet still, Josh.
I know, I'm gonna punch him in the gut.
You can have this back when you give us our share now.
I can't physically see.
Well, let me get it. Hold on.
Roll insight on that, Vidnar.
Okay.
And are you trying to deceive him, Josh?
I can't see! If he takes my helmet off, I'm blind and deaf.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you can't hear him.
As far as you know, Vidnar, he's
Yeah,
telling
I'm
the
just
truth.
screaming I can't see.
Wait, are you guys gonna give us the share when you go in there and we stay out here?
What? How
If
you
you
say
help us,
Bird? Yes. No. Yes. You watch the kids while we go in, spring the trap. I will share the funds we make later with you. Yes.
What about you two dicks? I'm gonna point to Calros and Gary.
as long as I get my upfront and my afterpay, I don't care.
Can I have my helmet back now?
No. Here, let me get it.
I'm gonna attempt to steal the money from Josh.
You can just take it. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything.
I'm gonna try to do it without anybody else seeing me.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Slide of hand.
There's a lot of perception checks.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people around.
Yeah, no one else saw you, as far as you can tell. You just quickly walked over, bumped into him, sorry, not sorry, and just pocketed.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I stumbled down. I'm drunk. And I'm like, ugh, God.
That wasn't an act. You did it.
Who touched me? Why are people touching me? Give me my helmet back.
Give us our share.
At this point, you
Hello,
guys-
can I please have my helmet back?
You guys hear
God, I
from
know you're listening and laughing. I'd like my helmet back.
everybody except for Het hears this, as he is currently deaf. Coming from the entrance of the theater, Merrick has opened the door, and he's calling out to you guys, "Guys, there's a party going on in here!"
Oh, what?
That's fucking illusion magic.
I'll put its helmet back on his head.
Yay! Thank you. You know I'm going to punch you in your sleep tonight, right?
And I will wake up and punch you harder. And then I'm
Cool.
gonna run towards Merrick.
Sunday, the fight between Vidnar and Het. You're gonna pay for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge.
What? He's gonna look at you genuinely.
I'm just gonna walk towards the door.
Can I roll a
I need you to
Constitution
drink some
save?
water right now, Key. I need you to drink some water
Yeah,
and
roll
maybe
me a
eat some
Constitution
food.
check. Yeah. All right, you snapped out of your drunken stupor.
All right. Oh god. Pat my head. Jesus fuck. That was
You realized you were acting for most of it, anyways, but it was
still funny to me.
It was still funny as shit.
We need to not go into the death trap.
I am already heading behind Merrick.
Follow it.
I'm behind.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit out there with my kids because I'm not letting them walk. If they go forward, I'm just gonna like hold them, and be like, no. That's a bad place.
All right. Okay. We'll go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. Just right now for anybody that needs to ask questions or get water or food or something. So let's see. Change everyone's. Yeah, I was trying to remember. It's like, I think I've given you guys a Wondrous item before. What was it? Oh, yeah.
The deck of many things.
No.
The
besides
bag
that,
of holding.
The bag of holding. But it was kind of left behind.
When did we get a bag of holding?
When,
We had a bag of holding, and then I asked
And it
about
had a
it, and it
small
was
child in it, and I buried it alive.
the bag of holding was stolen off of the succubus. But then that 20, that was the only way it was gonna work. Son of a bitch. Set did it, and then he proceeded to get killed by the Lich. It's been a wild first few levels in this campaign.
like a bitch.
That's a feat.
Well, you also forget to mention that you're like, yeah, charge! And then, like, I head out in the charge, and then you go, like, wait a second, there's a hole back here. So I take all the fucking arrows.
We didn't charge, okay? We all went into the fucking hole except for you.
yeah.
Yeah, but, never mind.
So. Yeah, I try to keep things interesting in my campaign. And it's worked so far. Okay. So let's hop on down to the OOC chat, Gary, and we shall converse a bit more about yourself. Okay. So, you're the reason that you're in the town of Crossing is that you said fuck the noble life and kind of left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were with these like you were at Golden Coast when it all happened, like when the from what you know that the as you were waiting to sign up for the Adventurers Guild because you were excited, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun, gonna have an adventure.
Hell yeah.
You had already been told that there was currently an assault going on, like you had just arrived on the island. That there was an assault going on to what was they thought was a Lich's castle by the Adventurers Guild and the Mercenaries Guild that was on the island. It didn't work because the party fucked up big time in two fashions, which I was thinking this was going to take a whole arc to do. No, it took them 3 sessions to fuck it up.
You're kidding.
No, I had a whole arc planned out, and they did what they should not have done. And I was
What happened, really?
So, okay, the idea was that the party was going to have was going to be dealing with sort of a half-completed lich, basically like a demi-lich of sorts.
That sounds pretty hard already.
Well, that was supposed to be the boss at the end of this arc. They were supposed to be like level 7 at this point. This is level 1 and level 2 when they fuck it up. The assault on the Lich's castle was supposed to net them a bit more into the lore of this Lich, and to get a bit and to get more explaining of what's going on, what its weakness might be, who it is, and how to take care of it. On the way there, they released the being had split itself into 3 different pieces: its physical self, its mental self, and then its magical self. Basically, just splitting it up into those because it had already been killed off at one point as a death cleric slash wizard. Very powerful necromancer, basically. And what had happened was that they had defeated already a necromancer that was being controlled by a book. And he also had a scythe that seemed to be somewhat sentient. You know, sentient magical items, those fun things that you should probably get identified. They didn't bother.
Like Craven Edge.
Yeah, except for this was a custom one I had made. This was a scythe that had an eye in it that was moving on the hilt that seemed to attune itself to the user upon picking it up. The user didn't have a choice. So Tommy's character at the time was wielding it as a fighter. It was a very powerful weapon. It was 3d12s of damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it was crazy how powerful this weapon was. On the assault for the Witch's Castle, they had discovered what appeared to be a blood rune room that had 6 chairs in it, and all they had dealt with up to that point were like skeletons and undead, very easy level 1, level 2 creatures that they took care of. And in the middle of this rune was a basin. Josh's character, Het, who was a tiefling at the time, he's now soulbound. We'll get there. Had cut his finger, let blood drip into the basin. He took psychic damage, saying, "Not your blood, not your kind specifically." And he's like, "Oh, we need human blood then." So he goes around killing the zombies that were in the barracks nearby, and drags their body over and completes the ritual, thinking that he'll get something powerful. No, what happens is that it summons forth the physical part of the
oh my god.
Basically the blood of the Lich had been summoned forth. And it was being stored in that scythe. So they lost the scythe. They almost died during that. They almost failed the very high DC that I had set to be locked in the room. Actually, no. Sorry. Tommy's character did fail it. He was stuck in the room, and all the zombies' heads and skeletons that were in there turned and looked at him with a very creepy smile. And then, this creature said, "I'll be back," and disappeared. When they actually made it into the castle, killing their way past the old king's concubine, which was a succubus, in her chambers, because they ended up taking a trapdoor down all the way to her chambers. Almost having a TPK with that. They make it up into the king's chambers because there was an elevator coming from his place down into hers, because you gotta keep the concubine secret, especially a succubus. And fucking Het rolled a nat 20 on the perception. I'm like, okay, you find a chest, like a little, like very well made chest with it's locked. So you're gonna have to try to pick it. It was hidden in a drawer in the back. It was like a false drawer. They weren't supposed to find that. He said, I'm gonna look at this drawer and roll for perception investigation. It's like, okay, go for it. That's an nat 20.
Shit.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna try to pick it. He failed the first. No, he had to succeed 3 times on an increasing DC each time to do it. He did it. Inside was a deck of many things.
Oh my god.
I put that there because I wanted to fuck with them. I didn't think they'd be this stupid. We had 3 people die. We had the monk, we had Tommy's character, and then we had one other character die during that time. And then Het drew the card of stars, so he got the wish.
The wish?
He
3
wishes.
wishes.
Yeah, he used 1 to remove the curse he had gotten. That was a -2 to all of his stats. He removed that, and then he used the second wish to ask to be freed from the... No, sorry. He only had 1 wish. He used it to ask to be freed from this curse of life. And I'm like, alright, you're soulbound now. Because he had managed to draw the card that summoned forth the knight to serve him.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever armor the knight was wearing basically was consumed in this ritual to turn him into a soulbound. So now he's a soulbound. And then when they were leaving the king's room, they ran into 2 other freshly rolled characters by Tommy and Brett, namely Vidnar, and then what was once a gunslinger named Zeko. Tommy's had 4 characters in this campaign, by the way, and they're only level 2.
Really?
That he it annoys me how much he wants to keep switching. It really does. I told him this is his last one. He has to actually play this one out. 2 of them, he said, I'm re-rolling a new character. I don't like this one. I'm like, fine.
Wait, who's he playing right now?
He's the one playing Key. The arcane puppeteer, the bird.
Oh my goodness. I don't feel bad for messing with him then.
No, don't. Please don't feel bad for messing with him. So they had the option to either walk out the front door and possibly get into a massive fight and get killed by all the enemies out there. It took them a while to figure out whether the door was push or pull, by the way. I took that into account, yeah. They're like, how do we answer? Like, we try to push the door open. I'm like, it's not budging. These massive doors. Because the 2 new characters were outside trying not to die. And the only way in was if they'd let them in. And then one of them was like, I examined the door to see if there's anything leading me around. I'm like, alright, give me a perception roll. You notice the door hinges are on the inside. Oh, it's a pull. Yeah, it's a pull. I dick with my players by doing those little things. That makes sense. Anyways, bottom line is the Lich got the book as well, and then it was a shit show. He basically cast Cloud Kill over the entire island.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it took a while to happen, but the entire island is basically dead, and is now a Lich's paradise. So that's what you saw happening. You haven't heard about why it failed. You just saw that the massive cloud kill was forming over the island and was going to fall, and you managed to get out with these kids. You saw, I'm saying this specifically because these are Josh's kids, the tiefling mother was not allowed on the boat. There was no room.
Really?
There was no room left. And she had to throw the kids on. She stayed behind. You saw this because you were
That's tragic.
you were escorting that group out, more or less. You were trying to help
Yeah.
in your noble ways. So, and now their father's a soulbound. Doesn't actually really
Soulbound.
live. Kind of not really alive. He is, but anyways. So that's basically what's happened up to this point. You arrived with them at the capital. They said, we don't take subhumans here, or your kind here. Get out. And then you took the boat, smaller boat, further down into the town of Crossing, where you were told that's where you would be accepted. And then you were looking for a place, and you found the church. Outside the town hall. On the map. It's in the very upper right-hand corner. That's where the church is. And you were allowed to stay there for the time being. As far as you know, the brother and sister couple that have been helping you guys out has been very nice. But then, like yesterday or the day before this, they suggested we want to do something fun for the kids. Let's do a test of courage over at the church. That's why you're kind of suspicious. Like you don't know, you don't think that they're betraying you specifically. It's just it could be not lining up, basically. So you still trust those the brother and sister holy pair. It's just who knows what's gonna happen.
Who knows?
All right. Yeah. Welcome to Grenia. Welcome to the world. Welcome to my world.
Shit. It's a lot to take in.
It is, and that's just what's happened on the Golden Coast, which is the island where you came in on. We're on a mainland right now, known as. Let me see here. I might have to go grab my iPad because that's where I've got everything. Right. Yeah, it's the country known as Trisage. I already explained a bit to you about how my world works, and this country in specific is, it's got mechanical and magical stuff. However, the magical part of it is all supervised by the government. It's like the court mages or court alchemists from Brotherhood, from Full Metal Alchemist. That kind of idea, where if you're researching it, if you are practicing it, you are part of the government, whether you want to be or not, because that's the only way you're allowed to do so.
Oh shit.
And that's all you know. You specifically are from the Holy Empire of Ishtal, which is it's further north of this place, and it's a very religion-centric place. It's all based around like different religions that all kind of pay tribute to the government to allow them to continue to exist. Like different sects hold different parts of the country. Basically, the religion itself dictates, or the church itself dictates as rulers in each part. The rest of the party doesn't know how that country works yet, so I haven't gotten too far into it. But for now, we'll say that's where you're from. And there is one party member you may end up meeting at some point. He hasn't been in for the past month because he's been busy and hasn't had time to get on. His name is Bellhead. He has the religion of the bells from Dark Souls, if you've ever played that.
Never.
Never? Okay. He worships bells. Like ding dong bells. They are up there as well. They're not very powerful, but people are scared of them for some reason. That's all you know.
Oh, so they might like me, since I use kind of a bell.
Yeah. They would probably like you a little too much. And try to convert you. That's you've been told to stay away from them, and people have mistaken you in your country for like every time you whip out your bell, there's like, are you with them? No? Okay. Like everybody's a little bit freaked out and scared of them.
No, the way I see it is, it's like the little clingy clang things that belly dancers would have. Those.
Well, they all wear actual full cast brass bells on their heads. They don't see anything. They basically they train themselves in blind sight.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really is. If you hit one of them along the head, though, they won't be able to hear anything, so that's their weakness.
Well, I don't think I'll be ever able to hit them.
Yeah, who knows, man?
As a noble, I'll never hit anyone.
Yeah, but as a bard, you do have, if you were to cast Thunder Wave, man, that would,
Yeah, but
that's
they get
force.
advantage on their saving throw.
Right, because of Noble.
This is going to be a very fun, like, almost contradicting class right here.
Yeah, you're utility. You're not damaged in any way, shape, or form.
But I mean, I can make other people do a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to have fun doing that, and they're going to have a lot of fun doing damage as well. So I'll make other people's time a lot better too.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the group now. And we'll
Sounds
continue.
good.
All right, we're back.
All right, we're back.
Nice.
I was just giving him the rundown of the world and
Yeah,
what is Sam up to this point.
apparently I died and I have to re-roll another character.
Oh no!
Surprise! A rock came out of nowhere.
That sucks.
Blackbeard fell on you.
And Merrick decided to crush you. Okay, so who all is currently heading towards the theater?
I am.
I am.
I'm
So-
headed in, but I'm last in line.
The whole party is. Okay.
But
What?
Well, except Josh.
yeah, no, Key
Yeah, I'm
and,
not.
Yeah, Key and Het are not walking in. They're just kind
Oh.
of staring at these people go off to their death.
Okay. So splitting the party. Got it.
Always a
Alright.
good idea.
And worst idea, but Het's not gonna die.
Alright. So...
I am a healer. Josh will be fine.
Okay.
Het has not seen you heal. He just knows you're a Viking.
Oh,
of
true.
some kind.
That means I'm playing my character good. Hooray!
I'm gonna go ahead and share this now. This is the... There we go. It's gonna take a second to load, but it'll actually load. I promise you. I tested it with Josh already.
Maps. That's never a good sign.
I like to do maps.
Hayden already went through all the work for it, so might as well go to it.
Yep. Okay. So the party itself. Let's see. Let me grab the. So we have Vinnar. Not that big. We have. Actually, let me go ahead and set the grid here.
Did they
just
bring
so-
the kids in?
No, I'm chasing after the dwarf.
Merrick's in there. Because Merrick's a crazy fucking dwarf. Okay, we have whatever.
So did you say that
I
you,
didn't close that.
Came up with a map for the theater?
What?
Did you say earlier that you came up with a map for the theater?
That's what I'm posting right now.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
That's what I shared.
Oh, it was in the...
No, it did.
It's on
Oh, there it is. I
Fantasy
see it.
Grounds, yeah.
Came up. Perfect.
Alright, Kyle Rose and Gary have all walked into the theater.
Sounds like the start to a bad joke.
A paladin, a druid, and a noble all walk into a theater. They all died. Okay.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, so as soon as you guys walk inside, you notice the place is very well lit. You are smelling food and drink, and you hear laughter and people talking. It's further beyond what you see towards the back, a curtain. To your left and to your right, you see two females. There is one that is working on that is running currently a tap, filling up drinks of ale. She is a very gorgeous redhead elf lady that is wearing less clothes than she probably should, but she says, "Oh, hey boys, welcome to the show." As she fills up another flagon. And then the other one is a human female, also a redhead, currently bent over a book, and just says names. Names?
Yeah, I mean Gary.
How do you spell that? There's Ghery. Is there like a silent J in there somewhere? Come on, I need to write this down to sell you tickets.
I think it's a G.
Fuck's sake. Okay, Ghery. Thank you. Next.
Calrose.
With a K. Come on, tell me how to spell your fucking name.
It doesn't matter.
Jesus. All right, spell as stupid as I can then. Kerlys.
Sounds good.
All right. How about you? Big one.
Fitnar Thoric, son of Niflheim.
I'm not even gonna try. I'll put V. All right. The tickets are 5 silver apiece.
Yeah, the asshole out there has my money.
She kind of gets out from. She like just blinks a few times at you guys.
I pay for everyone.
Okay. Oh, a gracious one I see. Thank you. As her smile, she actually smiles now that she's getting paid. She hands each of you what looks to be a little stub of paper with like A10, A11, and A12 all written on the on it. All right, tickets for the show. Enjoy. Feel free to visit Thesa over there for drinks and food. You are more than welcome to bring them in. Try not to be too loud during the performance, as we prefer, they actually have a good time up there, and you will not be assholes.
Where'd the dwarf kid go?
Yeah.
You hear from behind the counter, "I'm over here!" as the lady screams and holds her skirt and goes around, turns around. Turns out he was right underneath her. Oh, it's a dwarf. It's Merrick Blackburn.
Can't hate him for trying.
And he's got the doofiest smile on his face right now.
I go over to him and I pick him up again.
You're not supposed to pick me up!
I don't see you stopping me.
And you're not supposed to be under women's clothing.
Filthy dwarfs. So fucking... Children get in free. Yeah. She throws another ticket stub. It's written A13 on it.
I keep Merrick on my shoulders.
He's not happy, but he stays there.
Hooray.
Never thought I'd see the world from such a height.
I give him his little ticket stub to hold.
He just swipes it away from her hand and just sits there with his arms crossed on your shoulder.
Good.
You wanna get me a beer?
Sounds like a good plan. We'll be at the... And I head over to the counter with the dwarf.
Feel free to move your characters around, guys. They're right there, so...
Where is the beer counter?
Oh, it's right there. It's almost the...
Click and drag. You can, right click to move, or what's the best way to move?
Click and drag.
Click and drag.
This is it?
Yeah, it's right. It was right next to you as soon as you walked in. That's why you were smacked with the smell of food and ale. Alright, so the elvish lady with red hair and wearing less clothes than she should, named Thesa, as you were just told, kind of saunters on over to you. Oh, you look big and strong.
I'm thirsty.
Ooh, my type.
I'm thirsty.
So thirsty.
She puts down a flagon of ale that she had just finished filling. Give that a try.
How much do I owe you for it?
First one's free. First one's always free. She gives you a nice little wink and a smile.
I pick it up and I sniff it.
Roll me investigation. Smells like normal ale.
I drink that shit good.
Yes, you do. As you just slam it down, Medic's like, dude, I don't get a fucking drink. I'm a dwarf. I need to drink, otherwise my fucking hair won't grow out.
Oh, and one for him too.
Aye.
Child size with a sippy cup, if you will. Mini strong. Yeah.
He's a dwarf, not a child.
I see. In that case, give me a second. As she kind of, she turns around and bends over in a very sensual manner. Like, it's almost
You saw my whisper, right, Tommy?
Hmm?
You saw
Oh,
my
my
whisper,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
Pulling out something from underneath the cabinet. This is a special dwarvish drink. As she brings it forward, it is what appears to be a bottle made of rock. That she puts onto the counter.
Mm-hmm. I take it first and I smell it.
Go ahead. As you give it a good whiff, and okay, you give it a good whiff, and from what you smell, it smells of iron, bit of sulfur, and fucking strong ass alcohol. Merrick also leans over because of this space. He's like, oh, that's Beard's brew. Mon Paul always talked about it. Oh, you know your stuff for a young little dwarf. Of course I do, a fucking dwarf. Well, that one's gonna cost you. She like holds like a finger up to her lip, just tapping, just. About 3 gold, maybe. I only have a little bit left. As you see, it's like enough for a single shot. It's. I mean, the bottle itself is quite heavy. Like, you feel like if you were to ever get into a bar brawl, this is what you want to wield.
Hey Hayden, how far away are we from the gate to where they are?
The gate to the entrance is about 50 feet.
I'm going to send my unseen servant in there.
I'm gonna go ahead and mosey on over and peer behind the curtain.
Okay. Let me see here. What are the stats for the unseen servant again? Oh, let me see here. I got it right here.
Okay.
As your unseen servant kind of walks through the already open door, it sees the exact same scene that the other people have seen. It's well lit. There are the 2 ladies there, and it can hear the. I mean, it can hear everything that's happening, which is just laughter and joking. So Gary, as you approach, you are a high elf, correct? Half elf. She looks over at you. Now, what can I get you, sweet thing?
I'll take Your finest aged wine.
Ooh, a wine drinker, much like myself. Uno momento, senor.
Oh my god, that hurt me.
It hurt me too to say it. I'm sorry.
That physically hurt me.
She basically did the Mexican version of "Hold up, y'all, I'll be right back."
As she bends over, grabbing something from right underneath the counter where she's at, pulling it up. It is a very finely made, what you can tell to be elven glass. Very ornate, and it is filled with this pure dark red wine.
Hayden,
Some
can
of
you
it.
PM me how much is exactly in that coin pouch?
Yeah. Okay. And, yeah, she's like, would you like a glass?
It depends on how old it is.
Older than myself, and a girl doesn't tell.
Oh, you sure do look old. I walk away.
I walk away.
Like, damn it, blew it
This is
again.
how you die. The girl kills you.
She just maintains her face, but you roll me an insight real quick as you're walking away.
Oh boy, I'm not good at those.
Do it anyways, man.
I'm terrible at those.
Ooh.
You think you
Oh,
might have
dude.
swooned her a bit, but
I have no interest. Oh God, no.
okay.
But I'm pretty sure I swooned her.
All right. What was it? Okay, so Caloros, as you peek through the curtain, get this ready. This is gonna just appear a little bit at first. You can see this is very shitty FOV, but it works. You see a stage and then rows of seats with people in them. Just sitting there having a good time. There's music being played from somewhere. You aren't sure where just yet, as you do not see the source, but it is very upbeat, kind of almost Celtic, if I had to compare it to something. And the stage is currently empty. You see props up there for what you assume to be the show that the lady up front was talking about.
That's all I wanted to do is just look at the curtain while they're fucking around.
Okay. Het and Keys, you guys are just sitting outside counting the money, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making
We're
sure.
having our own discussion over
All
here.
right. So
Um,
how far is the unseen? How far is it from the entrance to the bar?
Well, the entrance is the bar is right there, right next to the entrance. It's on the left side.
I'm gonna have it go touch the ethereal, or what I believe to be an ethereal barkeeper.
No, it's solid. She's solid. She kind of looks around for a second, just be like, "What touched me?" Clearly, I haven't had enough to drink. As you see her swig from that wine bottle.
We're just being too paranoid, and the illusion was part of the show, and it's just actually just to have the kids who don't have parents have a really nice night out. We're being major pussies at the doorway.
Yeah, but we're gonna be alive by the end of it. Unless everyone in the town is in on this, because everyone in the town has explained how people vanished in the abandoned theater.
There's just gonna be someone come out with like a tree-made camera and be like, You just got ye old pranked. They're just like, ah, you got me. It's gonna be fine.
You got me. Stab, 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 stab.
You got me, but I got a kidney to sell.
Fair trade.
All right, so are you guys staying out there?
Yeah, is it possible to do a sleight of hand on a kidney?
On a kidney?
Yeah, dude, if you're like really, really dexterous and you roll like a lot of good.
A lot of good. You mean
Yeah,
like
you gotta
two
roll,
20s
like-
in a row?
Yeah.
One for the incision, one to put your hand in there without them noticing.
One for sewing it
You
back
know,
up.
I'm
Wow.
gonna say it for the sake of argument. No, Tommy. No, you cannot roll to steal a kidney. You have to at least knock them out first. God.
Just sitting there. Where the fuck did it feel different? Teasingly
alright.
walking away. Alright, so
You guys
yeah, we're
going
just
in,
gonna
or
have
are you still staying out there with the kids?
staying out here with the kids.
Yeah.
All right,
Because we're doing the other half of the job.
The human female and the half-elf female started playing patty cake as they have nothing else to do, and then your kids are kind of running around you, almost like trying to like play some form of tag.
Yeah, that's great. He's just enjoying this.
Is there any way possible with the lighting that I can use my shadow puppet on the wall?
No,
Well,
there's not enough light currently. You'd have to give it an actual source of light. There are no torches. There's not any like lampposts or anything in this town. You saw it back in the capital, but doesn't seem there. You notice this now. There's not as much mechanical stuff in the town of Crossing. Most mechanical thing you saw was the typewriter that the Goliath secretary was typing away on.
Well, and that map maker.
Well, I saw
Yeah.
Tiny's, yeah.
Yeah, Tiny's map machine.
Then I'm gonna light a candle and attempt to entertain the children by using my shadow puppet.
Okay.
Roll a
Alright,
one, bore them away. They go into the theater. We're dragged into the theater, into the life-threatening thing that is this bullshit. I'm not affected by illusions.
Oh,
You're not affected by illusions?
Mind altering. Anything that alters my mind.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, the theater looks the same to you as it does to anybody else. You just haven't walked inside. Yeah, no need to roll performance checks. The kids will eat up whatever you're doing because it's something to entertain them.
okay.
However, if you do curse every now and again, compassion will lash out at you.
I am going to, because it's a ship, so I'm gonna make the sounds of like the ocean and everything like that, and move the ship along and everything.
Yeah, I got you.
All that good
All right.
shit.
Back to the important side of the party.
Yeah.
Good cancer.
Look, when you scream and your screaming is our cue to leave with all the money, so...
Go ahead and walk past the curtain.
Okay. Walking past the curtain, you finally see the full view of the theater itself. It is well kept. As soon as the mask goes away. There we go. It is
I'm lagging.
kept. Yeah, it's gonna lag for a second for you guys.
Nice.
The full rows of seat in front of you, as well as the currently empty left and right side. As for what you think might have been where more seats were probably at one point, they're just not there currently. And there is an overhead as well. And you hear more stomping around and laughter coming from up there too. The stage is empty. The props, now that you've popped your head through, look like they're setting for what could be a play based in some little town, as you see what looks to be a fake well and a fake house up there. That's all that's immediately available. You do still hear the music going on, and you see some people dancing, but you don't see where the music is coming from exactly.
Can I try to look and like perceive where this music's coming from?
Are you gonna walk into the room, into the theater itself?
Oh yeah, I see him go over there.
All right. Go ahead and move your character wherever you like to be. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception and try to figure out where the music's coming from. And you didn't hear this music outside, but it's fairly loud in here.
I think I know where it is.
You know it's inside the room.
Yeah.
Good job,
Congratulations.
Scooby-Doo.
The trade-off.
Alright.
Alright.
So you're still over there just drinking with the dwarf?
Yeah, is that what you're doing, Brett? You're drinking with Merrick?
No, I haven't bought him the drink yet. Hey, dwarf,
It's Merrick.
Merrick. If I buy you this, can we go?
Go where?
Back out.
Why? I want to see the show.
Because we've accomplished our mission.
No, we haven't. We've spent the whole night in here. Oh, that was weird. Not the right voice.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Smiley.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
All right.
Do you want the drink or not?
I want the drink and I want to go see the show.
You get to pick one.
He crosses his arms again and just starts pouting. No, I want to see both.
Well, you can see that all you want.
We already have tickets.
Then enjoy seeing this. And I
Starting to see
motion
where your
with my-
parents dropped you off.
Enjoy seeing these hands. Woo! What are you doing, Brett?
I say enjoy seeing this, and I motion my hand towards the drink.
No. How about we go see the show and then we come back out and drink? Yeah.
No.
He's gonna attempt to hop off of your shoulders and onto the bar.
Okay. I would like to stop him if I am able to do that.
Okay. Athletics. Check.
I would like to give him inspiration.
Who? The dwarf?
Yes, I would like to give the little dwarf inspiration.
All right,
I think
you gave it to him.
He got away.
He doesn't need it. Vidnar, that drink was a bit stronger than you thought it'd be, and you see double of him as he hops down for just a second. He grabs the drink and then runs off towards the theater.
I'm not paying for that.
First drink's free, honey. I already said.
You said that one was 3 gold.
But he's so cute.
So charge him more.
How about you stay here and keep drinking? You look like you need some more.
No. And I go follow Merrick.
Okay. He runs in and goes straight to the front row. Let me get a little token for him. If I can find one that is. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Alright, this is not actually representative of him, but we'll use it for now. He runs forward and takes a seat in what is labeled A13. Um, he waves back over towards Gary and Calros, motioning for you guys to come sit too.
I'll go take a seat next to him.
Okay. Calros is getting ready to take a seat ready for the show. Gary is currently looking about for the right seat, not having any luck trying to find it, as people keep walking over saying, "That's my seat!" And then, until eventually he finds the right one next to Calros. Vidnar, you decided to walk into the theater now? Brett?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit nearby Merrick too and tell him he's spoiled.
I'm not spoiled. I'm a dwarf. I'm Merrick Blackbeard.
Spoiled, Blackbeard, more like it.
Makes no sense, and you know it. Alright, okay, Het and Keys, what are you guys doing?
I want to try to climb the side of the building.
Oh,
And while he's doing that, I'm going to kind of wrangle the children and say we're going to head to a store. Head to Tiny Store.
you're going to the tiny store? Alright.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All the toys and shit.
Alright, it's gonna take you a good 30-minute walk to get there.
Really?
That map isn't exactly to scale. It's just a general idea of where everything is in relation to each other.
Okay. That'll
Plus,
take me a
Plus,
30.
you have to wrangle kids.
It's at night, you have to wrangle kids, and you've only been there once before, and you're coming from an unfamiliar location.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll to try to find it, but it's just gonna take you a little bit longer.
I don't know. I need a roll to make sure they're my kids.
Good point, roll.
Still salty about that, I see. Okay.
I'm just giving you shade.
I know. Alright, so Keys, give me a perception roll to see if you can find... Do you have that night vision? No, you don't. It is pretty dark from the outside, so roll with disadvantage to see if you can find a good place to try to...
I have a
climb up.
candle that I lit for the children.
Yeah, but that's not going to allow you to see all the way up the building.
I light a torch. No, hold on. Let me see if I have a torch. That's the most important part of lighting a torch.
The having of one.
I'm gonna go put on some shorts.
And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a mule appears and asks, "Is that smoke?"
Halfway up the building, all you hear is keys jiggling angrily on the way down. Hey,
That smoke?
these marionettes, the tiny ones, they're made of wood, right?
Yes.
If I light one on fire, if I light it on fire, can I use it as a torch?
It only lasts for about 30 seconds, but yes, you can.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because they're tiny size. Like, they're very small. They fit in the palm of your hand, and there's not much wood there.
So it was a torch, damn it. Alright, you're fine though. I get it. Fuck it, yeah, I'll roll a disadvantage for perception.
Alright.
Is that what? No, I'm asking you, is that perception?
Yeah, perception. You think the front entrance is a great place to start trying to climb. But then again, it's just as good as anywhere else around there might be. So feel free to pick a spot and start going.
Alright, what do you want, acrobatics?
I think so. Let me see. I think that's what it is. Acrobatics or athletics? Oh, it's athletics. Trying to climb. Nice. Okay. You do manage to find that on the side of the building there are various little planks of wood that are either not completely nailed on anymore, or little bits of support that are sticking out from the inside. And you manage to get yourself about 10 feet off the ground. Are you trying to reach a window or something? Like, what's your goal here?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach the second floor and look into it because that's where I saw the symbol.
Okay, second floor is going to be a good 40 feet off the ground in order for you to peek through the window. So
That's fine.
You're going to have to succeed 3 more times.
Do you want them right now, or how are we doing this?
It's going to take a little bit of time, so give me one more roll, and then we'll come back to you in a bit. Yeah, same story. You just making some, like, imitating, like, climbing gear, being, like, you're, like, putting
into like some stone or something,
Yeah,
just making
yeah.
this sound.
just as you're going up, fucking proud of yourself that you can still do this. Alright, meanwhile, on the inside, out of almost seemingly nowhere, smoke begins to fill the stage. And everybody begins to hush and quiet down, saying, "Oh, it's starting!"
Fire.
Smoke? No. The smoke kind of begins to spill off the stage, and then once it clears up fairly quickly, there is standing another lady with red hair. This time, a half-elf. Again, just as beautiful as the other two. And she bows. She's almost wearing what looks to be like a ringmaster suit of sorts. You know, like a coat with like a tail and everything, and white pants and top hat. As she tips it towards you guys and bows. When she speaks, it seems to be amplified. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you will enjoy tonight's performance of Little Red Riding Hood. And she bows again, and the smoke fills, and she herself is gone, disappears into the smoke. However, I do want the 4 of you that are there to roll me perception checks.
I hate
Is
that
it-
one.
Is this heroic or mythic, Karazhan?
Ha, ha, ha.
The wolf would just eat the
It's a
girl.
trap. No one think that was really creepy the way she just was like speaking and
I've never actually seen the Red Riding Hood play in Karazhan. I've only ever seen the West Side Story one.
Oh,
They said. Okay, and then
pretty good.
Merrick is going to roll as well. Nope, he got a 1. Merrick is too satisfied with the smoke. Let's see here.
a dwarf or a half dwarf?
This is a full dwarf.
He's just a child. He's just a child
I
dwarf.
didn't know if you all had a son or something.
Isn't Mule a half orc?
God.
Now that's Guruk Stormforge. What is Neil, by the way, Gary? What is he? I forget.
Huh?
What is Mule race-wise?
He's a half orc.
Oh.
See?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well,
Because he's a mule, a half breed.
got it. Okay, so Gary, you were the only one to notice this. You managed to see through the smoke and notice that she just drops out of sight. Like physically drops. And you also see coming from what looks to be off to the right of the stage, 2 people rushing on. What appears to be, you know,
Disregard
vicious
that.
mockery. What'd you
Disregard
say?
I'm just clicking around.
Okay. As you see, also the characters rushing on stage to get to their spots. So for everyone else, once the smoke clears, you see a male actually wearing the red cloak, and currently sitting at the house. You look sort of familiar to everybody. As you realize, once the smoke is fully cleared, it's the Goliath secretary from the town hall.
Wow, this is
Him as
suck
Little
for
Red
us.
Riding Hood's gonna be amazing.
I'm just. The implications are clear, and we're all fucked.
Well, I better get going to Grandma's house.
Oi, Grandma, when'd you get them big teeth?
I'll have to deliver these cookies to Grandma.
I were a wolf,
Like a box of chocolates.
easily hunt that man. He would stand no chance. Vidnar is just pretending to talk to America, complaining about the play. If I were a wolf, I could easily hunt that hooded one. No trouble at all.
How loud are you talking?
Whispers.
Oh, okay. The music has turned from what it was playing before to kind of just more theatrical kind of stuff going with the flow. You still don't know where exactly it's coming from, but it's there. As he begins, he kind of just walks in place as you see the scenery actually fall backwards. As you notice now, it was just cardboard, but there wasn't anybody on stage to do this. Or cardboard or wood or whatever. As he's fake walking, trees almost seem to be kind of going by. I wonder if I'm close to Grandma's house yet. It's been about 20 years since the last time I visited her.
It's only been 2 minutes.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to Keys while the girl hood is walking through the forest, quote unquote. I can't believe I'm fucking acting this out for you guys. God damn it.
Dude, I love it. It's great.
You chose.
I thought you were just
Yeah,
gonna say.
you
I thought you were
chose
just gonna say, yeah, the play began. You had a great rendition, but nah, this is good.
Alright,
Athletics.
yeah, athletics again. As you get further up, you can no longer find a good holding. You reach up for what you think is the next one, and it breaks. Roll me a dex save to see if you can save yourself from falling. Alright, you manage to hold yourself still as the plank breaks off and falls down. You can actually probably use that to look inside, as there is now a bit of light coming out through that.
I'm gonna peek inside.
You see the play going on, and you see the Goliath secretary from before playing out what you think is a very poor rendition of Little Red Riding Hood.
He's just like, if this is a massive joke, I am gonna be so pissed.
Alright, the play continues on. Het, you are still walking. It's gonna take you a good long while to get there. Like I said, 30 minutes. Only about 5 minutes has gone by at this point.
30 minutes is not a long time for the night, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah. Alright. Eventually the play gets to the point where the wolf shows up, and it's kind of silly looking. It is a very shoddily put together, almost like, I mean, you could tell the fur and like the skin and everything looks real, as if it was probably actually skin from a wolf, but it's just on the back of another Goliath. Also looking like, at this point they almost look like twin brothers. Give me your food. What? I said, give me your food. What's my
What?
Yeah, it's weird. These cookies are for Grandma, not for you, Mr. Wolf. But I'm a wolf. Give me your food. They just kind of go back and forth like this for about a good 20 minutes. Shit you not. And like the crowd is eating this up. Like eventually, the last time, the very last moment, like you see, you look around, you see some people almost crying as the wolf's like, "Give me your food!" As like he puts out his hands and almost begins to like flap like a bird, and like the guy playing Little Red Robin Hood is like in like some crane stance. "This is for Grandma." It's just, it's entirely weird. Key, give me a athletics check to make sure you just stay up there while watching this, because I assume you're just sitting there watching this the entire time. This idiocracy that is going on.
Yeah. Athletics.
Athletics.
You
Dex
sounded so
save.
disappointed that you were actually watching that. Yeah.
He's like sitting here. He's like, did I just fucking watch that for 20 minutes?
I see why they served alcohol at the front.
Give me a dex save. Okay, you manage to as you fall down because you've lost your strength. You manage to kind of pick and choose your route downwards as like grabbing planks as you're falling and slowing your descent a bit one by one, but you are pulling the planks off as you're coming down very loudly. You're not going to take any fall damage from it, but it was pretty loud. Yeah. At that point, everybody in the theater, including the actors, turn around, the music stops, and they look towards where the sound came from. They don't see anything, but everybody in the crowd begins to lean over and whisper to each other, and then the actors kind of do the same thing, almost talking about something, and everybody in the theater and the actors nod at once at the exact same time, and then the play continues. This is going to Grandma.
That's not creepy or anything.
The horrible interpretation of wolves has begun again. Wolf spirits would not be pleased with this performance, Vidnar says.
Fenrir would cry in shame.
Aye.
The wolf at that point just kind of gives up and walks away. And then, finally, the grandma's house was right there. "Grandma, I brought you cookies." And the same Goliath that had the wolf suit on appears, in this time in an old granny suit, almost.
God, is it also made of a skinned old granny?
Yes, actually.
Oh God!
It looks very realistic. With a wig, like, and everything, and just like this wrinkled skin.
I didn't mean it.
At least one costume is good in this show.
Oh dear, you brought me cookies! Yes, Grandma, I brought you cookies. And then they like, he hands over the cookies, they both take a bite of one and wink at the audience together, and they hold hands and then they bow. And music plays. The smoke begins to fill the stage again, and the redhead in her ringmaster uniform or outfit comes forward, or appearing on the smoke again. Gary, you clock this because you saw it before. She this time comes up from the stage. And like the other two characters go down the hole that she had just came out of. Sorry. As she bows, "I hope you enjoyed the rendition. Original rendition, by the way, of Sir Buggy," as he appears again in the Red Riding Hood suit. Officer Buggy, that's me. He takes a bow. He worked very hard on this, ladies and gentlemen. Please give him a round of applause. The entire crowd stands up, whooping and hollering. Some people are crying. You see some flowers being thrown up on stage. And everybody's calling for an encore.
Vendar looks sad.
What are you guys doing?
I'm
clapping.
gonna-
I'll stand up with him. Not that it makes a difference. I'm a gnome.
So you're trying to go out?
Yeah.
The curtains are shut and you can't leave. You try to open them and they will not separate.
Do I see this?
I told you so.
No, you fell.
Oh.
Can I try to go upstairs?
Yeah, 1 second. We're gonna go to Key and Het, and then we'll get back to you guys. Key, you fell. What are you doing?
Climbing back up.
Okay. As you pulled the planks, you can
Unfalling.
you can see through the holes. All you have to do is climb back up 10 feet, and you'll be able to see through one of the holes you made. So give me an athletics check. Nope. You can't even seem to find a good grip anymore, as you had pulled all the good grips down with you.
Okay, so Dex?
No, you don't even need to make a save for it. You just can't climb up.
Oh, okay. Then I am going to drop down. And can I see inside the theater anymore from the front door?
You can see the curtains, and then the lady at the bar is like motioning for you to come to her. She's winking as she holds up a flagon of ale and has like what looks to be birdseed as well on a plate. I know your type. Come here.
He's just gonna laugh and be like, "Bitch, it's not money," and just walk away.
Yeah. Okay, so Het, you finally made it. It was a 30-minute play.
Yeah.
20 minutes of which was, give me your cookies. These are not your cookies.
Turn into a musical at some point. No?
Give me your cookies. These are not your cookies. God. Okay, so you finally make it back to Tiny's. Door's closed.
I'm gonna knock on it.
No response.
I'm just gonna kind of sigh and be like, well, I was hoping to spend some money and get you kids some stuff, but...
Door bursts open. You said money?
Hey, Tiny.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're open.
We're gonna stop right there, take another 5-minute break, as I have to relearn Tiny's accent again.
Okay.
So just give me a second to go take a listen to my last sentence of the last session.
Yeah.
Alright. Very confused. Like, this lady's face just... She disappears into the back for a second, and she comes back out the door, wielding a shovel.
His ass.
Someone had to say that sentence in
Out.
a voice.
I don't get it this time. This is just... Now blood still. It's covered in cloud, okay?
Magical force used for controlling your puppets and other creatures. You'll see it, right? Elf ones.
Nobody's really buying anything though. It's just
I'm at the theater. Dude.
Yeah.
No, it's. I understand.
gods.
No thanks. I'm alright.
You sure? I think I can see you poking out from underneath. She's like kind of getting up onto the desk and
I'm
reaching
gonna
for
back
your
up
helmet.
a little bit. I'm gonna back up.
He kind of walks over to another machine. He puts 50 in, kind of very carefully, as to not, cause anything to pop. Puts them into a little wooden box. Oh, by the way, it'll be a silver for the box. Oh, by the way, I'm Tiny. Alright, I've got Tiny's accents back. Let's hop right into it.
Alright.
I've forgotten what in the world I meant a gnome to sound like. Okay, so you've arrived at Tiny's shop. Did you say money?
I
I
did.
like money.
I know. I was hoping you're open.
Well, I'm going to charge you a little bit more because it's nighttime, but, night service is just as good as day service. Come on in.
Alright, that's great.
Is it just me or is Joshua buddy?
We're all
I
really
hear
lucky.
you- Yeah, I hear you lagging, Hayden.
I'm lagging too.
Everyone has a robotic voice.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I think Discord is having some problems right now.
Could be.
Maybe you restart Discord real quick.
Discord can be restarted?
Yeah, you turn it off and you turn it back on.
What?
It's so simple. What do you know?
You have to turn it off at the toolbar. You can't shut it off.
Hello.
Okay. Let's see. People talk now.
So, is it working?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Sounds
Hello?
better. Sounds better.
Do
Yes,
I
it
sound
is.
better?
Yep.
I didn't even leave. Hooray!
That's weird.
Shit.
I totally left.
Alright, well, everybody's back now, so. Alright, come on in.
Alright, I'm gonna kinda herd the kids in.
Oh, you got little ones! They're about the same height as me.
Yeah!
Oh, I love
They're,
the little ones. I actually have a little bit of a kitty corner in my shop. I didn't show it to you last time because you're a fucking adult, right? Just
Yeah,
show
yeah.
it.
Yes.
As she heard another cuss word, Compassion's like, language! Oh, she's a feisty one.
Yeah. She's great.
Alright, he leads you over to another corner of the shop, kind of near where that magical machine was before.
Mhm.
It has a bunch of what looks to be small, it's actually like a walled off kind of corner, with like a little fence that has various toys, and you even see some, what looks to be like rides, like the horses on springs and stuff. Whatever they are, I forget what they're called. And like a mini Mary, and no, not that one. Like the ones on the park where you hop on it and it's like on a spring and you rock back and forth.
Yeah,
on
it
it.
like goes back and forth.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it has a name.
Is it really?
There's a few of those, and there actually is a miniature merry-go-round there as well. I keep this here to, keep the kiddies entertained when they do come through, and that way when the parents see their kids having so much fun, they want to buy. A little bit of a marketing.
It's smart marketing. I'm here to get a few things, and I wanted to see if I could order something from you. If you had something a little bit more custom.
Oh, custom, what you looking for?
You'd mentioned that you could make a whole bunch of stuff like your map maker.
I told you I do custom work all the time.
I'm looking for something that
All the
lets
time when
you.
customers actually come in, but that's besides the point. Anyways, do continue.
I'm looking for something that lets you see through magical illusions.
Magical illusions. He kind of thinks for a second.
Maybe like glasses or something. I'm not sure.
Well, I might have something. He kind of disappears in the back for a second, and you hear him rummaging around. You're like, "Look, that's not it. That's not it. That really wasn't it." All right, we'll come back to you as he's searching. The rest of the party, Gary, you're going upstairs. Did I recall?
Yes.
Okay, going upstairs.
Yes.
I'll show you what you see. It's just more of the same as downstairs, except for now it's upstairs, and the entire it's not as full as it is downstairs, but it's pretty populated still.
Really? There's people up there too?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
However, as you did go up there, you do notice they all look over at you at the exact same time as they're clapping and shouting for an encore.
I immediately go back downstairs.
Get up and leave.
And you also notice they all have the same face, despite being male or female.
I go back to the group. I sit down in my seat, and
I stand up and clap.
Shout for an encore.
And just be really quiet and somber while I shout for an encore. Yay. More!
I hate to be a stickler, but we need to get out of here.
See, hear that, Medic? We need to go.
Merrick is standing on his seat, shouting for an encore as well.
What'd you see?
They all have the same face.
Everybody roll me a investigation check.
I'm bad at this one. Hooray!
I'm good.
Yeah, Vidnar and Gary, it doesn't take a lot to notice, but the people around you do have the same face. They have different body features and different skin tones, but it's the same face.
All these Southerners have the same face. I can't tell the difference.
Well, shucks.
Right then. Medic, we must be going.
Alright, so what are you gonna do?
Grab the dwarf and leave.
Alright, you pick him up, he's still clapping and shouting for an encore.
And I take him out of the place.
You try to go through the curtains, but the curtains won't budge.
I push really hard.
Give me a strength check.
I push kind of hard.
Yeah, it's not budging at all. Like
Can I inspire?
What?
Or is that too late?
Too late. You're supposed to inspire before I make rolls, and then I can add it to roll.
Yeah. While the curtain itself is still soft, it is now as hard as steel. What feels like it's not budging at all. It might as well be solid on the other side, from what you could tell from your push.
I have a club.
Okay.
I'm gonna think.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna look around for anything else. You guys, any suggestions?
Let me see here.
As you guys have gotten up to look around and try to leave, everybody has turned around to to start clapping at you and shout for an encore.
We're just gonna wave at them.
They're following, like they're every person in there is basically following you.
Can I
They
hastily?
they haven't left their seats yet. They're still standing. The only
They're
ones
just
who
watching
aren't-
us.
The only ones who isn't clapping is the ringmaster and the you notice that the Goliath that was up there, his face has changed to look like everybody else's.
Just like this tiny.
All right. So
human face
where
on a
where's
Goliath's
the
head.
ringmaster?
She's still up on stage. She's staring at you guys.
Can I approach her
With-
and get
with,
in her face?
It's like
So
these
you're-
people
you're-
want to
you're
see a
gonna-
real wolf.
You're gonna go up on stage.
Or
Yes.
Okay. Are you attempting to climb up, or are you just gonna take the stairs?
I'm gonna take the stairs.
Okay. As
This
you go around, the smoke begins to fill the room, or the stage again, and I mean you've already seen it. You've seen it twice now. She disappears, and so does Barry. Or no, Barry's still there actually. She is gone, and as soon as she's gone and the smoke clears, the entire room goes dark. The lights are out. The people are gone.
Moment that it goes out, I'm gonna cast my produce flames,
Okay.
which just gives a 10-foot radius of dim light, and an additional 10 feet. 10-foot radius of light, and then an additional 10 feet of dim light.
Yeah.
I immediately yell, "Guards, protect me!" I mean, comrades, protect me.
Did you say gods protect you?
Yeah, so I'll work my way over there, motioning for Vindar and the dwarf to follow.
I follow.
Merrick has stopped clapping and calling for an effort. What was I doing?
Being stupid.
Gives you a dirty look.
I shrug at him. You were.
Right.
Right, that way. Follow the light. Where are we going?
Okay, so you're wanting to inspect the walls for levers and switches. So you're searching that wall specifically?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I'll make my way around everywhere, but yeah, for this wall first.
Okay. On stage or off stage? Or are you walking all the way across?
Down off the stairs.
Okay. Roll me investigation. You
Ooh.
don't manage to find anything. It's just smooth wall. But what you have noticed is now that the lights are out, there is a rather stale stench about the place right now. As if the air in here hasn't really moved for a long while. Vidnar?
Me.
Yes. Roll me. Do you have? No, you don't. Roll me a
Religion.
perception.
I don't have religion. I'm only knowledgeable in the Ulfhednar belief.
Jeez, okay. You've noticed that where people were once standing and sitting, in each spot, there is a skeleton that is just sitting there. Some are wearing clothes. Some clothes are just basically turned to tatters because of age.
Garmer has been here. I was to walk into the light area.
Ring the door.
Yes, with the door.
Oh, there's dead people. Oh, I thought dead people will be more, dead.
They were. We were. Our eyes deceived us.
Mhm.
So,
I'm gonna ask Gary what he was doing because I figure it's fairly obvious that he was searching the walls.
well, he's only searching that one side of the
Alright.
place.
There's gotta be something around here.
Here,
To
with
do
your
what?
flames.
Can
Say,
I?
let me see your flames.
Spellcaster, yes, come here. I pull out a torch. Can you light this with your flames? Is the produce flame spell, yeah?
Don't know. I assume
Yeah.
so.
It'll work.
It should be able to work like that.
Yeah, it'll work. Because
Alright,
the light spell basically creates the equivalent of a torch, but you can't actually light anything on fire. But
Yeah, because this one it doesn't harm equipment or you or anything like that. So you can just hold it in your hand, and then it has an attack with it. So I don't know if I have to extinguish it by doing the attack to make it
I think it's basically the idea is you get to choose whether it's
Alright.
going to hurt anything or not.
So
Well, if you don't want to do that, then I'll just pull out a flint.
that's alright. I'll just
I'll
burn your thing.
So now I have a lit torch. Does your fire go out?
Depends on if you want to determine it as using it as an attack roll, or just I can just say, hey, burn this.
I am not the DM. That would be Hayden.
Oh, I'm directing it to Hayden.
I mean, like I said before, it's just if you want it to or not. If you want it to light it on.
Alright, so then, yeah, it doesn't go out then, I guess.
Yeah, you're fine, because basically it's a cantrip, so you'd be able to reproduce it anyway.
Yeah, anyway, so, yeah.
Cool.
I
thank you for lighting my torch. Good. I shall check the area as well. And I'd like to kind of... I would place...
You hear from Merrick as you're kind of swinging the torch about. You forgot he was on your shoulder. Don't light me, Bayard, on fire!
I would like to take him and place him with the other two while I go search the rest of the room for stuff, things. Way out, perhaps. That would be nice, but I don't think I'll...
Okay.
Oh.
So you're searching for a way out actively?
Yes.
Question.
I'll inspire
I'm
him.
gonna walk over here, and is that a door off on the right-hand side?
Yes, it is.
Alright. Guys, I found a door.
Ah, that looks like the way it should go. Well, yes, head down the door. Go on.
I open the door.
Okay, it opens up without a problem. Opens up into a little miniature hallway with another door at the end.
Come, we shall explore this possibility for a way out.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to move in until I get over here because I don't want them to lose light. But yeah,
I will move towards the hallway.
I guess you have light, so.
Yeah, I've got a torch. Similarly, in my other free hand, I like to draw out my weapon. Not my great axe. I think the battle axe. Yes, the battle axe. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
Yeah. On that note, also draw my scimitar. Just the scimitar, though.
I,
have a
I
free
would
hand.
also like to inspire Calros with some inspiring words.
So basically, you've inspired the dwarf, you've inspired Vidnar, and now you've inspired Calros.
in the next 10 minutes, if anything fucks with us, we got it.
How much?
No, I didn't inspire Vidnar. I didn't say anything.
Oh, right.
I said I wanted to, but I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I didn't even ring my bell.
Oh, ow. God.
That was loud.
That's less inspiring, more ear bleeding. God.
That's how you inspire people with a bell.
Are you inspired?
So inspired.
Are you inspired?
With
Yes.
with a new sense of purpose, I open up the door with strength.
Alright. So you swing it open, and you're immediately greeted with the stench of pure iron, and it's humid.
You drank that.
The entire room is covered in blood.
Oh.
You see the small corpses laying about, and small corpses laying about, as well as tools on tables that looks like they're also covered in blood, and a little oven in the corner.
Reminds me of.
What?
Oh, God.
Hey, Hayden, if I look back, do I see all the people dead and everything like that? Like, what am I seeing inside? Because I'm walking away. I'm gonna go
Right
try to
now,
find Het.
You see nothing. You can't see into there right now. It's too dark. They were walking around, they weren't walking near the corpses or the skeletons with fire, so you didn't see any of that. And besides, you're not climbing up right now. You're looking in from the entrance of the theater.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, the two ladies are still there. It's fairly lit.
What do you want me to roll to try to track down Het?
Didn't he tell you where he was going?
Did you, Meatball?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
In that case, survival, I guess, to try to figure out where his footprints lead. Playing the party. Great idea, guys.
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't try to split the party.
Don't look at us. We were the ones who kept telling them, yeah, let's go walk into the fucking bear trap like smart people.
I mean, it's safe so far.
It's smart if you poke it with a stick first.
Merrick ran in here. I had to stop the child from being stupid.
Different logic from everybody. Alright, you managed to find the trail of footprints from the children and from a very obvious heavy set of boots from Het.
Alright.
You'll be able to follow it the entire way. You're going to have to go twice. It's going to take you a full hour to get there because you have to follow this actively, but you'll get there eventually. And we're actually going to call it there for the night, as this is a good place to stop. And I have to be quiet soon because my mom just went to bed with a headache. So.
Hey, Hayden.
Yeah.
Remember how I was smashing a wall of fence earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Vidnar's stupid. I'm trying to be in character.
I don't know. You're fine. You're absolutely fine.
Yeah, you're doing good.
And nothing about my character says bravado. So, you boys want to go play a game of Overwatch or go to bed?